Listen, people get hurt, and if you keep on doing these things, when people start feeling insulted, they will lose their love they have for you quickly. I will feel insulted if you let my family know I'm the one pushing. You let my friends know I'm the one pushing. You let everybody know as if what the auto baby na me Rachel. When the insult gets into the DNA, and we are getting obey child, let your partner feel you are also involved. Any relationship that a partner wants to feel like he's outside, she's outside, and you are trying to let it work, sir, it's a wrong relationship. Matured people love, and very matured people express the love. Onya kwadonto, you are matured. Kwadonto ni dear one person or better order. Matured people think they are very good, so they don't see why they should change. The reason why I keep on telling you people is that if you are a woman, learn things about men. If you are a man, learn things about women. When I entered into marriage, I knew things about men. So it was during the days of the marriage that I realized that no, I don't need to know what a woman must be to me. I must know what I must be to a woman. That was when maturity began. Emotionally matured people find it difficult to express themselves. So they know they love you, but they don't want you to know. They are in a marriage that they can tell their partner, anything goes, I don't care about you. I don't mind anything that happens, that just happen. You should openly care for your partner without any apology. If you love him, you love him. If you love her, you love her. If you care for her, you care for her. This is not I don't want her to see. And some of you fight so much to let your partner feel that he or she is worthless and you really don't care. You rather love another person. You are immatured. Tell somebody I love you right now. There are some people who enjoy when they point to their partner and say he is making the thing work. As for me, I don't really care. He is making it work. She is forcing it. Me, I don't really care. Hey, come on. Where are you crossing it? Somebody say we are making it work. We are making it work. You don't leave the burden to sustain your home to your wife. She is pushing you. She is calling you. She is trying to set the atmosphere right for good things to happen. Now they ought to know why you change. Oh, come on. That pride will kill your every relationship around you. If you love the person, let the person know. Listen, people get hurt, and if you keep on doing these things, when people start feeling insulted, they will lose their love they have for you quickly. I will feel insulted if you let my family know I'm the one pushing. You let my friends know I'm the one pushing. You let everybody know as if what the auto baby na me Rachel. When the insult gets into the DNA, and we are getting obey child, let your partner feel you are also involved. Any relationship that a partner wants to feel like he's outside, she's outside, and you are trying to let it work, sir, it's a wrong relationship. Matured people love, and very matured people express the love. Onya kwadonto, you are matured. Kwadonto ni dear one person or better order. An emotionally immature person never reason with you about the future. Such person is telling you that he doesn't have any plans for true commitment. So you've been dating the person for 3 years. Let's talk about marriage. He tells you, oh, come on. 3 years. University. Marriage never brings itself. Two people goes to collect it. Unless there are two people who are committed to the future. Sometimes if you find an emotionally matured person on your kasafa marriage, it's not that he wants to rush and marry you even without a job. He will be telling you, I'm doing this wrong because I must get a job so we can marry. Emotionally matured people don't even wait for the woman to come and say, when are we going to see our parents? Na bema debia ni what date will be 80 years. Or can say, when are we getting married? Or say, say 8 years. Obia medicine a house mansion. Who said Eugene? Who mentioned Eugene? Listen, every matured man, even if he doesn't have what it takes to marry you, will keep settling your heart with discussions of marriage. An immature person shies away from the future. Okay, also, and what then slow to commit to you. It's either you take the person to counseling or you run away for your life. They keep things on surface and shallow level. An immature person will always keep things on the surface. To them, they are very mature. They are trying to hide things from you, but they don't know it's a sign of immaturity. Or call Johnny. Then you put a password. They don't use words, they use patterns. Pattern. There are some people, the only thing called intimacy to them is sex. The only thing called intimacy is sex. But you don't know. Discussing your business with your wife is intimacy. Discussing the day's events is intimacy. There are some of you, your friends know more about you than your partner. Come on, we are cry the day you die. And some of you who have wives with children, and your wife doesn't know anything about you, anything you are doing. You are very mature. Your children will suffer one day because the people you trust will take everything. No matter what, nobody can love you like the one that sleeps with you and cook for you. Before marriage, you will have very beautiful and powerful principles around your life. I sleep this time, I wake up this time, I put my thing here. This is how I love my setup. This is what everything is. I want it this way. After marriage, forget. You can configure your room and your boy will come and disconfigure it, and you reconfigure. Some of you seriously hate insult, but you are going to marry somebody whose home insult was normal. To survive the first 2 years of the marriage, you must compromise. Hey, sorry, why? That is what is happening at home for 25 years. You marry such a person who for 2 years and son won't say I'm not saying it's a good thing, but because of that, you cannot stand on that and say I'm divorcing. You rather have to compromise for a while. So a very matured man will compromise until the wife begins to learn how to do it the way you want it. One of the difficult things that happens before we marry is the transition from a boyish mentality to a mannish mentality. Some people marry with still thinking that they are boys. That transition is the most important thing. And we have people who have been married for 5 years still thinking they are small boys. And there are ladies who like that. Me small girl, me worry 3 years. The mind is telling the person that you are small, you are young. Because of that, the person just misbehaves because he's young. There is an important transition, and everybody here must be going through that transition before you even think about marriage. Go through it. Make sure you clear off every mindset that makes you feel that you are a boy. Then you begin to rethink, I'm a man. Only that thought makes you responsible. I'm a boy. Be now from mommy, and it makes you do things anyhow. And one of the dangerous things about marriage is the people who don't want to compromise. You are the top, wishing that your partner climbs the top. No. Sometimes come down to the person's level. Many marriages would not have collapsed if people had compromised. Fine boy no, ne fine girl no. Utu awarema totene. We are my size. Are you my size? Because somebody told you that the person you got married to is not your size. The day the person put the ring on your hand, he is your size. The end of the matter is that learn to compromise. There are things that a wife must do you will not do, and there are things that the husband must do you will not do, because you have been thinking so high of yourself. If an ewe miss an asante, the common ground is compromise. If a girl miss an infante, the common ground is compromise. So for the few months, just compromise. There are ladies under pressure because men are trying to push them to become what they are not. And nothing about me called that hospital near the pioneer will want to send it to Bayakese. Amen. But woe unto you, the compromise is not in relationship, it's in marriage. No sex, no marriage. Take your marriage. I won't compromise. If you don't move from where you are to come and stay in my home so that you wash for me to see your washing skills, and then you cook for me to see your cooking skill, and I want to know your cleaning skills, how you keep my house, so that that's just what the say. Immature people pull away in times of stress. You should try to find out who you are dealing with right from the relationship. Is he somebody who can handle pressure? Is he somebody who can handle stress? Or the moment he sees that a problem has come, he begins to give reasons, run away, he gets busy all of a sudden. You know, there are people you are dating them, you fall sick, you won't find them again until they hear you are well, and they suddenly show up. A matured partner runs to your aid when he hears that there is an issue. Will you one day in marriage come back with a dismissal letter, and then your wife or your husband will stand up and say, I won't allow this, and he begins to travail in prayer until something shifts? There are certain ladies, the only time they clinch to their husbands is when it's end of the month, salary is coming. Listen, it's a requirement in marriage. Be ready to handle difficult situations. Immature people are defensive people. They are always ready to fight, always ready to blame. The moment you point out their error, the next thing is attack and fight. You cannot peacefully tell the person that this thing you did was wrong. The moment you say it, they start defending themselves. So they never learn. They will keep on repeating the same errors. They'll keep on repeating the same error because they don't even wait to listen to the complaints. The moment somebody decides to correct you, the next thing is an attack. Change. You are immature.